Hello everyone, XXDivMr here, and I am bringing you some Counter-Strike Source mod gameplay. I would like to talk about maybe features that will be added on the Steam OS, maybe later in the future. Uh, so first things first, I I do like the mouse and keyboard on the Windows to play Steam games on. I got kind of used to that, and I'm not so good with a controller. So, um, if the game needs a controller, I do use a controller, but not on multiplayer. I would like a mouse and keyboard used for the Steam machine. I will make my own Steam machine because I do know a lot about the technical use making PCs and everything. So I was thinking of making my own PC for my living room so I can play games on. And that's something I really want to think about later on, to maybe making my own Steam machine and installing SteamOS on to my machine. And that way I could play in my living room without being at my computer desk. I would also like the Steam to support, and of course to optimize if needed, um, to allow people to go by their graphics, and it should automatically change to the graphics from the system, because this scroll bar is probably a little confusing to people who are not familiar with, somebody who's not so familiar with Linux, and in general people that aren't computer geeks like me. Yeah, that is something to think about, integrated inside of SteamOS for your console use. Because people would like to play in 1080p but not worry about the graphics that they have to change. Because what if somebody had a lower end computer, well, Steam machine, and they turned up the graphics to the highest, and they're wondering why their graphics and everything is all like their console is lagging really bad, and that is something to think about. Moving on. Valve is in the early stage right now, and they do not recommend people downloading their stuff without maybe you being a technical about how you can use a computer, or if you don't know anything about anything technical, to not download this at all. Uh, I heard people had a 1080p monitor and or 1080p TV, and it would not go to the full potential of the 1080p when playing any games, and they had to do a fix within the game, or not within the game, but on their Linux with a command to get it full potential of the 1080p support. So full 1080p support should be needed inside the system to play your games. Moving on. What about supporting mods? Supporting mods like, as you see here. I do like playing mods. Um, Surf is one thing that you would have to use a mouse and keyboard for, because it uses a lot of keys and uses a lot of fast reaction, which a controller does not have. Um, Also, third-party mods like Zombie Panic Source, GoldenEye Source, and all the other things that you need, uh, like requirements to download those third-party mods. Uh, like, what if there's a check mark maybe to check off if you can download this or not, and there should be like an X next to the mod saying you cannot download this mod because either your system games to run these mods. Also, I heard that they are working on AMD and Intel video card support. Uh, what would be also cool about the Steam machine is that they integrate to download Skype app and Netflix apps, and just in general that if you want to watch TV or movies on your Steam machine, that you are able to download apps on there. Let's say that Steam is going to work with EA on Origin, and you could download an Origin app, and then you can download your games on there, and then you can play the games from the Linux Steam OS. Like, I would love to play my Battlefield 3 and 4 on Steam, because what is it good for? Maybe making that as well playable on 1080p, because I do really like Battlefield, and I'm not much of a Call of Duty person. Sorry, guys. Moving on. I heard that you have to go to the desktop to download your updates on the Linux desktop. Well, my friend doesn't know much about computers as I do, so it would be easier if a pop-up says, "Would you like to download this update?" and it will download it straight onto your game, and then it'll restart the system, and you should be already updated. That's what it should have for this other brand new console. There should also be an ISO download that automatically disables desktop, and only support the Steam launching, of course in the big picture mode. Also, I would like Blu-ray support for movies to watch on Blu-ray on your system. Say that you have Blu-ray disc that you want to watch on your TV. And if you do not own a Blu-ray by yourself, which I don't know who doesn't own a Blu-ray, but if you would like to watch it on your Steam machine instead, they should allow you to have Blu-ray readers inside the system to watch Blu-ray movies. Also, people have been talking about GTA 5 and is it going to be on PC and whatnot, and pretty much it has been confirmed. Even Red Dead Redemption, for Red Dead, not really an official confirm. I would not get my hopes up on that, but I do know what they would be using to log in instead of Games for Windows Live, because Games for Windows Live is now shut down and they are only supporting Social Club. Valve should invest into this type of stuff to maybe it will work out just fine. Valve should invest into these things. Even server browsing. That's what I forgot. Server browsing. Like, if you want to find servers, you'll have a list of the servers popping up, and you can just go to any one you want instead of going in a quick game and ending up in a random game that you don't even know who's gonna be in it, what's gonna happen, if there's gonna be hackers or whatnot. You really don't know. I do not like the Steam machines being pricey either, because I feel like that they went too far on the prices. Maybe shorten them, tone them down for maybe $500 less. That way it could be more affordable to people. Have any questions, feel free to ask me. Leave a comment down below. Thank you guys. Bye.